Welcome to CEO Money. I'm Michael Yorba. Thanks for joining us. I've got Zac Prince, founder and CEO of BlockFi, on the show with me today. Zac, welcome to the show.
Good to be back.
All right, Zac, we interviewed you before. There's been some monumental things occur since last time in this. Before we get into those, give the new audience a flavor of what BlockFi does, bring yourself into it, and then tell me what's been going on in your world.
Sure. So the easiest way to think about BlockFi is that we are providing banking services to a new and incredibly exciting market, which is the crypto asset market. So the first product that we offer here at BlockFi, you can think of as being like a home equity loan, except instead of a home, it's someone's Bitcoin or Ether or other crypto asset holdings that we're taking as collateral and extending them credit in the form of a USD loan. And the reason we're back is that I think we rode some of the tailwinds from being on your show the first time, where we were talking about raising $1.5 million in a seed round of financing. And we actually last week announced that we raised $52.5 million, which is part equity capital financing, additional equity capital for the business, but also the first institutional investment to back crypto asset backed loans, which is something that we're really excited about, both for ourselves and for the crypto industry more broadly.
Congratulations. It couldn't happen to a better guy, Zac. Great. All right, what are the use of funds? What are you going to do now?
So we're kind of expanding across the board. So we've brought people on to do more marketing and customer acquisition for us. We've grown our tech team. About a month and a half ago, we brought on a chief risk officer who was formerly a managing director at Bank of America Merrill Lynch. So we're growing our people and kind of core operations pretty quickly. We're also expanding in terms of both the geographic markets that we support. So right now, we're in 42 U.S. states. We'll be in all 50 U.S. states imminently. And we're also looking at our first international markets that we'll support as well. On top of lending against crypto assets past the top two, Bitcoin and Ether, which is what we currently lend against today.
Great. What do you have any limits at this point on the types of lending that you do? I mean, size.
Sure. So there's a couple of different tiers. So the first tier is what happens really, really quickly, and that's for anything under $250,000. We make those loans in under an hour from the time someone comes to our site, fills out our application, which takes just a minute. We do our underwriting, we take their collateral, and we wire funds to their bank account. So those are just happening really, really quickly. We also do loans between the $250,000 and $10 million mark, but those are a bit more hands-on in terms of our level of engagement with the client, in terms of the information that we need, et cetera. But we can support loans up to $10 million in size.
Congratulations. I'm sure you're going to break that glass ceiling in a matter of no time. Wow. All right. Is there anything I missed that you want to bring out on today's brief interview? Because I know you'll be back.
What else can I bring out? I would just say that the two big trends in the crypto market right now are accelerating. And the two big trends that I think are really noteworthy are, one, incredibly talented individuals coming from traditional financial services or traditional technology companies into the blockchain and crypto ecosystem because it's so exciting and because there's so much stuff happening. The second trend that I think is really important and will continue is the adoption of crypto assets as a institutional quality investment product. BlockFi is working on that from the debt side of the equation. Lots of other great companies are working on it from the equity side of the equation, and you're going to see both of those trends continue as time goes on.
On the debt side, you know, I have a good buddy of mine, and he deals with municipalities. Do you see a penetration into endowments and municipalities working, because that's their favorite vehicle is debt? You know, they love bonds. And I wanted to find out what your thought is on the hurdles of breaking into that industry sector, because that's a huge bonanza if you can get those guys moving on this.
The biggest hurdle is going to be time and performance from the debt perspective. Time is also really important on the equity side. But once we have a few years of track record, a few years of performance data, and we're able to share that with more institutional investors, we'll start to tap into lower cost of capital and more institutional quality types of investment groups like some of the names you mentioned.
You know, Zac, you're a thought leader in this industry sector. Your performance is showing itself right now. And I just want to invite you to come back so that you can share the new trends in your industry sector with our audience. How about that?
Would be happy to.
Great. All right, Zac, thanks for being a guest on today's show. I know we're going to hear more from you in the near future, all right?
Thanks so much. Take care.
You're welcome. All right, you've been watching CEO Money with Michael Yorba. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll see you real soon.